Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Matt here with Matt's Movie Reviews, and I'm hanging out by the road today. You can see, pretty exciting. But I decided right now I'm going to review The Martian, which has Matt Damon in it. But that movie, okay, I gotta focus right now. There's too much going on around me. It's about this guy who goes into the movie starts off with them on Mars. Yeah, starts off with them on Mars, him and his team, and they're trying to figure out how to grow, and they're all joking around, they're enjoying it, and then out of nowhere, a storm hits. The storms are really bad on Mars, and when they're trying to get back to the ship to escape, to evacuate, like an ejection ship or whatever, like the main character, Matt Damon, I'm pretty sure that's his name, you know who he is, he gets hit by an antenna, a loose antenna, and he gets thrown into the darkness, and they don't know, they think he's dead, they assume he's dead. Well, it turns out it was a false, because his suit says that he's dead, and it gives ratings, like back to the main ship, like if your suit says you're alive or dead, and his says it's dead, but it's just because the antenna punctured the computer on his suit. So he gets left behind at Mars, and Jeff Daniels is like this leader at NASA. He's kind of heartless, and he's like, basically they finally figure out that he's still there, and it's a lot like Survivor, if you've ever seen Survivor with Tom Hanks, except it's on Mars, and he's not as depressed, but he's just as witty and entertaining, like towards himself, which is cool. And it talks about JPL and NASA and the politics of, like, they think they left him behind and they think he's dead, but they find out he's alive, and they got to tell the world he's alive because it'd be a crime, like, to not disclose that information. And then they got to decide, like, are we going to try to rescue him? Like, what are we going to do? How are we going to afford it? Well, they can afford it, but how are we going to do it in the amount of time? Because he's running out of food. He has to make food, but his spoilers, the way he's making food, there's another storm in it, or he gets a leak in his little space chamber, and it throws it off and destroys everything he had going for him. It gets cooked. It's weird how it works up there, but he does it inside like a sealed vacuum chamber, and it was really good. You learn a lot from it. The only thing, at the end, it seemed a little like unrealistic and fake, but overall, it's a little. I remember it being kind of long, but it was good. If you like Castaway, you should definitely see this. It's the same type of Survivor, like human nature. If you like Castaway, I'd go check it out. Or it's a good movie. It's kind of like a science nerdy movie, and it's got a lot of humor in it too. Excuse me. It's got a lot of humor in it. That's not like dirty humor, really. It's just like funny, and it's like, how would you call it, like wholesome humor or whatever. But I would recommend checking out. And like I said, I usually don't go see a movie unless I think it's gonna be good, or I'm just bored. But so, like, I don't really give too many bad reviews, because I usually don't try to see bad movies or boring movies. But if I do, I will be honest about it. But this was good. It was good. It's long, if I remember correctly, but if you like, unless you're like only into action movies, you'd probably like it. Well, until next time, thank you for watching. God bless.